SpongeBob, you're scaring me! Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, hello, my name is Parker. Welcome back once again to another Call of Duty mobile video today. And it should be a lot of fun because this video is going to be dedicated to all the newly leaked information that we have so far for Call of Duty Mobile Zombies. I know that's a mode that so many people are excited about and they've been waiting impatiently for, and myself included. But it should be a lot of fun because we're going to be going over some 3D renders of zombie bosses that were found in the game files. And I just got to give a huge shout out to two people. Firstly, Simsky on Discord. Huge shout out to him for actually giving me all this information, as well as Mustafa on both Discord as well as Twitter. I'll go and link his Twitter down below in the description if you guys want to go and check it out for yourself. He's doing an awesome job leaking all this information. But yeah, so we're going to be going over just some of the bosses in Call of Duty Mobile that we can go and expect, which is going to be some really exciting stuff, as well as what the overall zombies mode is going to be like. And that's where it's going to get a little bit controversial, but you're going to have to just go and hear me out towards the end of the video here. So we might as well get into the very first boss. Oh god, and I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but 3, 2, 1... Oh yeah, you guys are seeing it on screen right now. So for you guys that have not played Black Ops 2 Zombies, this is the Denizen. Now the Denizen was first introduced to us on a transit back on Black Ops 2, and he was a little bit of a controversial figure, you could say, or a controversial boss rather. And oh, you can see his little bum there too, but like, this is so funny, man. It's kind of weird that they would bring back, out of all the bosses that they could have went and brought back into zombies, they went and brought back this bad boy right here. I just love it so much. But yeah, so this is confirmed 100% to be in Call of Duty Mobile Zombies here. Like, this was found in the game files and then it got rendered in a 3D model here. But yes, we can go and fully expect the Denizen to go and return. This was actually in the alpha version of a Call of Duty Mobile Zombies as well. The Denizens were, and they acted the same exact way. Like, they would go and jump right on you, and they would like start scratching at you. And the only way that you could go and get them off was just by going and knifing these guys. So having the Denizens go and return into a Call of Duty Mobile format, even though it's extremely unexpected, it should still be a fun feature nevertheless, just more or less for nostalgia reasons. But we might as well go on to the next boss here. So ladies and gentlemen, here we are. And I have to say, this is probably going to be the best looking boss out of the remaining bosses that I have left to show you. Because like I said, there's only 3 3D model renderings, so this is only the second one here, but this has to be the best looking one. And I actually made a video talking about this a few days ago too, where this guy just had like no textures on him, and that was pretty much it. But now that he has textures and some colors, this looks absolutely amazing. It kind of reminds me of a boss that we would go and see in the Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction mode. Because what this is pretty much like a scorpion, but like a mutated zombie-like scorpion. And whether or not this is from the Call of Duty Ghost Extinction mode or not, because it would remind me of a boss that we would go and see in that mode, to be completely honest. So who knows, maybe it is actually from that game, but still, nevertheless, this boss looks so intimidating, man. Like I said, this is probably by far the best looking boss out of all the bosses that I am going to be showing you guys in this video today. But definitely all that like purple on the underside there looks really awesome, as well as just like the face itself. That just looks so intimidating. But we'll go on to the final 3D rendering of a boss here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Groot. This is just a tree boss. This is called a Grave Root. And this is one of the bosses that we can go and expect to see in a Call of Duty Mobile Zombies. And it kind of gets me thinking, because I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but in a Black Ops 3 Zombies, there's a map called Zetsubo no Shima, which is probably the worst zombies map of all time. And I'm not just saying that myself. It's like known in the zombies community that Zetsubo no Shima was well hated, but I don't know if this is a boss, because I know that there is like a tree-like boss in Zetsubo no Shima, and I don't know if this is supposed to be very similar to like Zetsubo no Shima, but nevertheless, having a tree boss is definitely a really interesting idea for a zombie boss coming right at you. But yeah, we have the full rendering right here, just nothing extremely special about him. It's just like a tree, but you have a face right in front of it there. But yeah, man, I think it's just really cool that people are actually going in the game files and like finding all this stuff out, because it's just like we've gotten no other information on what we can go and expect in the zombies mode. So by people going into the game files and like finding this stuff out, it personally gets me really excited about the game. So now we're going to be talking about some of the bosses that haven't yet been put into this 3D rendering process, but still these are bosses that are 100% going to be in this game. So we might as well begin with the very first one here, and this one gets me so excited as well, because this is such a notorious boss in Call of Duty Zombies. But ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that Brutus from Mob of the Dead is confirmed to be in Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, which is some really exciting stuff. Brutus has to be like within my top 3 favorite bosses of all time, so seeing him return is definitely going to be a really awesome thing to go and see. The next boss is called Butcher, who was once again featured in the alpha version of a Call of Duty Mobile Zombies when that was a thing, and it's just like he wasn't anything extremely special. Like he was pretty much just like a butcher, like his name would say. He had like a little knife and he would go and like swing at you, and he'd be like one of the final bosses that you would have to go and kill at the end of a mission. So the Butcher is confirmed to still be back from the alpha version, now coming in the global release of Zombies whenever that happens. Going on to the next one here, we have the Cerberus, which is just supposed to be the 3-headed dog, if I'm not mistaken. So having that zombie boss return is definitely a cool thing. I loved seeing that zombie boss in the alpha version of Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, so that's some really exciting stuff. And then going on to the final one that we have here, and this is something that is really awesome here, man, because we have the Avogadro, and the Avogadro, once again, was in the alpha version of Zombies of Call of Duty Mobile. So it's really awesome that they're bringing back the Avogadro. I'm hoping that with a lot of these bosses that they go and place them in interesting sections of Call of Duty Mobile Zombies rather than just having like a traditional style to each and every single mission there. But nevertheless, having all these bosses is some really exciting stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, Parker, why are there so many of these bosses in a Call of Duty Mobile? And we might as well go on to the next thing here, because both of those things are kind of linked. So what you guys are seeing on screen right here, and once again, huge shout out to Mustafa on Twitter as well as Simski on Discord. Like I said, Mustafa's Twitter link will be in the description down below, and I do just want to give a huge shout out to Simski. It's been really awesome talking to him on Discord here. But through this information, it is confirmed that there's going to be 20 zombie-based missions coming to Call of Duty Mobile. So a lot of people wanted to go and see a traditional style of zombies where it was going to just be round based. But just through what we heard through Mustafa and Simski here, that's sounding like it's not going to be the case. Rather than having round-based zombies, we're going to have these chapter-based zombie games in which we can go and expect to just do like some objectives throughout each and every single chapter. And then at the end of each and every single chapter, there's going to be a boss fight that we can go and expect. So just for some of the things that you guys are seeing on screen right here, these are just some renditions that we can go and expect. So like in the top left hand corner, that's like a section of transit, and if we're going like straight down there too, which appears to be like a cellular tower there, and then just like a farm out kind of in the middle of nowhere there. That was like another boss location for a chapter. Going all the way down, we have the diner there, and then going all the way back up, we have Brutus in a lava setting, which looks insane. It just looks so awesome. Going on to the one below that, we have something that kind of reminds me of Mob of the Dead in a way. I don't know if that's just me, but it reminds me of either something like Mob of the Dead or Verrucht. So if that's actually the case, that's going to be really cool. Going on to the next one here, we have what would appear to be the Avogadro boss fight going on there, so that's really awesome. Going on to the one below that, we have what would appear to be the bus depot on Transit. The one below that, we have the Avogadro all close up like that. The one below that one. Now, this reminds me of either Town or Farm. It more or less reminds me of Town from Black Ops 2 Zombies, so that's exciting. Going on to the next image, we have, I don't know really what map that is, but it's kind of weird. I don't know what that boss is. It almost reminds me of the Napalm Zombie, but rather than being Napalm, he's like electric, but he's not fully electric like the Avogadro, but still, nevertheless, that's some really exciting stuff. Going on below that one, we have two bosses. One of them is the Butcher, while the other one is the Cerberus, so that's really awesome. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, in which we're going to be seeing two bosses in one chapter, but still, nevertheless, that's kind of a cool thing to go and see. The one below that, we have what would appear to be a Napalm Zombie, and then you have like one of the characters being downed, and then finally we have Shino Numa. So what I was kind of anticipating was that we would have, alongside these chapter-based zombies, was just like a normal regular map, and I still feel like that is going to be the case. And I feel like that's why Shino Numa being there, like we can go and expect for Shino Numa to be an actual playable map rather than just like a random map that you can't really go and play on at all, and it's just going to be like a chapter-based thing. I fully do believe that Shino Numa will be a round-based zombies mode, but you guys just can't take my word for it. That's just me going off a little bit of a suspicion of mine, so it's not confirmed. But everything else that I just said is 100% confirmed, that we can go and expect 20 chapters in Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, and then towards the end of each and every single one, we can go and expect some type of boss fight. Now, I say that because I was actually talking to Simsky on Discord yesterday, and he was saying how in the alpha version of Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, a typical mission went like this. It was either you had to survive a certain amount of time, or you had to go and collect a certain amount of points in order to go and move on to the boss fight. And then when you went on to the boss fight, if you went and finally killed that boss, you would be able to go and win that mission and or chapter. So that's kind of what we can go and expect with Call of Duty Mobile Zombies here. And it's a little bit interesting in a way. Like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people are going to be a little bit upset at it not being more of a round-based thing, but having 20 chapters, it's definitely a lot of zombies content that we can go and expect. And it just gets me thinking, because guys, don't get me wrong, even though we don't have round-based zombies just yet, I feel like with the amount of discussion and the amount of feedback that we as a community have given the Call of Duty mobile developers in saying, yes, please, we want round-based zombies, I feel like this will be a thing that we can go and expect to see in Call of Duty Mobile sometime in the future. So even though for right now, it might not appear that we're going to be having round-based zombies, I can reassure you that the developers of this game are probably looking at all our feedback, and they're probably like, okay, a lot of people want round-based zombies, let's go and provide that, and then they're going to go and do it. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the video today. Thank you oh so very much for tuning in and watching. Seeing all this information just gets me so excited about Call of Duty Mobile Zombies, and hopefully it does the same for you guys. If you guys are new around here, be sure to go and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more Call of Duty Mobile news and information, and just overall fun videos for Call of Duty Mobile, as well as if you did enjoy this video, be sure to go and give it a like. Feel free to go and subscribe to my second channel. There is a link in the pinned comment of this video if you guys want to go and subscribe. It's called Call of Duty Mobile TV. Daily live streams are going to be happening soon. Don't you worry, I've just been super busy with school recently. But yeah, feel free, check out any of the other videos that you guys are seeing on screen right now. But ladies and gents, my name is Parker. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful and fabulous day today, because I certainly am. And I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video.